Welcome, everyone. Today we have Ana Melikian with us to discuss coaching versus therapy and also what leads to success as a coach. Welcome, Ana.
Hi, wonderful to be here.
Ana comes to us with a Ph.D. in psychology, and she is the host of the Mindset Zone podcast, which I'd love to link to for you guys. She was born in Portugal and has started her online coaching business out of Phoenix, Arizona back in 2010. But since 2013, Ana has been an elite level Book Yourself Solid certified coach, and she loves helping other coaches and consultants enroll more clients in a predictable and systematic way. All right, so let's dive right in. Could you share with us how you describe the key distinctions between coaching and the therapeutic approach? I loved when I met you how you just laid this out.
Yeah, because I come from the therapy world. My background is academia, psychology. I was a clinical psychologist before I moved here to the United States. And then when I decided to start my training as a life coach, that was one of the things. So they say coaching is different than therapy. So how do we differentiate one from the other? And one of the ways that I think illustrate this in a clear way is imagining a scale. If we have a scale with 0 in the middle, and then we have one side of the scale can be -10 to 0, the other side of the scale 0 to +10. In the psychotherapy world, we are really trained to deal with the negative side of the scale. So somebody that has a mental illness can be from a psychosis to a neurosis like depression and anxiety. We are trained as psychotherapists to move the person from that negative illness to a normal life, to that 0 or around the 0 there. What I love about coaching is that is all set up to help us as coaches, to help other people, to move them in the positive side of the scale, from normal life to really that fulfillment, that reaching their potential, the plus side of the scale.
I love that. Thank you. And I think that just really makes it clear, like it gives you a visual representation too. What led you into coaching?
Like I said before, my background is psychology, psychotherapy. Like you said, I'm originally from Portugal. And I always loved traveling. And one of the things, I was in academia world, one of the ways that we travel a lot is through going to conferences. To make a long story short, I came to a conference here in Phoenix, Arizona, and I met the person that a couple of years later became my husband. So by reasons of the art, I moved here to the United States. And I had the challenge. It's like so many of us, we always face. So it was a great opportunity. I finally have found my soulmate. I decided to move here, but it was much more difficult than I had envisioned to get my license as a psychologist. I had finished my PhD in England, but the rules here are very different than we have it in Europe. So I was really faced with that challenge. And now what? Like that proverbial door shuts in your face, and then you have to look around to see where the window is. And for me, it was a beautiful, amazing window that opened. That was, oh, I can use all these skills and all that I train. This is personal development, and there is this thing called coaching that is helping people to take this personal development to the next level. So I thought, okay, and I start to do some training, initially as a life coach. Absolutely love it, every moment of it. Then when I was trying to get my business out of the ground, is that when I start to have to learn about business development and marketing and sales. So from life coach, I fall in love with that wonderful thing that is the business coach done right, that is really a way of communicating, of taking our message to other people. And now most of my time is doing business coaching.
Lovely. Yeah, and that is, I can resonate with your story. I originally started out thinking being a therapist was the only way to really help people. So I took a small class on coaching and I was like, oh my gosh, it's completely different. So yeah, wonderful.
And it's really is opening doors to possibilities.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you love most about the coaching profession now that you've done life coaching and now business coaching?
And it's a lot of opening that aspect of opening the doors to possibilities, and a lot, I think, by what I can see of my previous conversations with you and for what you are doing in your school, that Odyssey, the integrative coach training, is a lot about tapping into our human potential. And
Mhm.
I love that. We think
Yes.
we have so much individually and as a group. If we tap into that potential, we really can flourish individually and again as a society. So I love that. And I absolutely, because my target market, the people that I work most of my time is with other coaches and consultants. And it's this beautiful community of people that they want to make a difference. They are lifelong learners. This is not our first rodeo. We usually had a previous life, like I like to call, and then there was some kind of transformation that made us discover coaching. And now it's like, okay, now is my chance to do something that can have that ripple effect of positive change. And I love that.
Lovely. Yeah, and would you like to share more about what, just more about being successful as a coach because you've now got this other perspective with the business success?
Yeah, because I think I'm passionate about what we learn, like I said before, in the coaching school. But I think now schools like the one that you lead are finally aware of it and doing things different. But where I did my coaching training, that was a wonderful, say, was recognized by the ICF. That I think if we are doing some coaching training, let's go to something that is recognized by the ICF, because there is all some requirements that the school has to pass to be there, that usually secures a certain level of training that I think is a must. But at the time, what I learned about marketing was the elevator speech. So just the 30 seconds infomercial. And I remember that when I was rehearsal it, I almost pour my husband, because I was always asking him, okay, ask me what I do. Then I was my 30-second commercial, and the poor things I was hiding in the corners in the house for me not to ask him for the 100th time. So just ask me, what do I do? And I soon realized that that was not going to take me anywhere. And is that if we are, as a profession, coaching, if most of us are external coaches, we are also business owners.
Yeah.
And we have to learn to be successful business owners to be able to practice our coaching and to help more people. And very few schools of coaching schools teach anything about running a business. So my opinion is that that is one of the things, one of the core competencies that ICFs will be speaking about for external coaches is how to be a successful business owner.
Mm.
And that is where my passion, if I go in the top of my soapbox, is about that. How can, because this is not, you don't have to be born with the entrepreneur gene
Yeah.
to succeed. Is a skill. Business are business skills. You can learn it and even find ways. If you find the right system in alignment with your values, you can have some fun in being out there. Self-expression. Marketing is create awareness about what you have to offer the world. And you have to offer a very powerful and positive thing. Just the way, how are you communicating that? How are you self-expressing that? And make that in a way that you enjoy, that connects you to the right people, and that creates that opportunities to have conversations that will lead people to enroll in your services.
Yeah. Well put. And is there anything else you'd like to share with our audience?
No, it's don't. I see people that starting with the coaching and thinking about become a coach. They love the coaching training, and then in the first couple of years of starting their business is when things start to get rough and give up. Don't give up. You just have to find the right roadmap. We need more coaches. We need more people wanting to make a difference out there. So just find the right community and the right support, and you can make it. It's skills that you can learn. You are a lifelong learner. And speaking about lifelong learners that most coaches are, that I love about this community, also be aware of the shadow side of it. Mm-hmm. That is also very easy to, oh, I have to get this other certification. I have to get this other system. I have to do, and we don't be there doing the work that we need to do to make our business a success.
So true. I've seen that happen where people get distracted by too many things, and it's really just like focus on this one model, learn the skills you need, and then go for it.
Yes.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Ana. And if you are interested in learning more about Ana's work, you can find her at anamelikian.com, and we'll post the link below. Thank you so much.
Thank you.